Good evening, all. I hope you've had a good day. Had a good day. I work both of my jobs today and powered through it. I'm just a little Energizer bunny, the little engine that could. Little Dory, just keep swimming. I don't know. I just get lost in my own little world. My own little thoughts. That's something I've done my entire life. It's really saved me. It saved my life. And I've just learned to operate in who I am and my thoughts. I always, as a child, carried a lot of deep thoughts. And I just didn't have space to talk about it. I didn't have space to think it. And there was just so many times where I just went against my thoughts, and it was because of the conditionings of the world, the conditionings of the people I had around me, the places I work for. Just a conglomeration of things. Trying to fit in, trying to please everybody, insecurities. And we all battle insecurities. I battle insecurities. I have learned to operate in my insecurities and recognizing that my insecurities are a part of me. I don't allow them to work against me. I work with them. And that's what I've learned how to do for myself. It helps me. It helps me learn how to live in a world that I don't precisely fit into. I've never really quite fit in, and I've always been against the grain. And when I tried to fit in, or when I tried to be what everyone wanted me to be, it was the detriment of me. Always. It was at the detriment of me. And it wasn't because of anything of them. I allowed it. And I've come to realize that. And so when you take that power back and you put all of that into yourself, it's just like a re-energizing of yourself, and just the energy that you have, the inner knowing that you have, the inner understanding that you have. And we were all precisely put on this earth to love ourselves, love thyself, love thy brother, love thy sister. That is it. And I'm watching Baron right now, and I'm loving seeing him get heated in reference to everything that's happening right now with Israel and old Bibi and how he's talking. It's crazy what they're saying in reference to Christ and Jesus and just their methodical thinking. They're literally lost. They're just lost. And everyone that's following them or stands with them, I'm sorry. I'm saying prayers for you. Because it is not a good road to be on. Just look at them. They're on the struggle bus. They could say otherwise, but they own the struggle bus, baby. Like Trump said, he don't think he's going to heaven. He's already accepted it. He's accepted his fate. That's why it was very concerning when I heard that, and I made multiple videos about it. I made it be known. I knew exactly what was being said there. Exactly. I immediately knew what was coming. Immediately. I just have foresight. I just do. And everybody has foresight. People are just conditioned not to tap into it. Why? Because we're all under a psyop. We're all under manipulation. We all are. In our own way. And I'm here to show the world how to not be. It's a better way of living. And it's the life that you're deserving of living. And you have to realize that the only way to get to this period of life in peace that you deserve living in. We all deserve to live in peace, even if a world is trying to siphon that from you, take that from you, tell you otherwise. You still deserve to live in it, and you have more than an abundance of abilities to find it. But the first thing you have to do is learn to love yourself. They don't want you to love yourself, and they don't want you to feel good enough as you are. And they want you to run on consumerism. They want you to run on materialism. They want you to run and be little robots, okay, for a machine that is not going to give it back to you, okay? and it will give it back to you if you bend. But there is a way to make the machine bend to you. When you learn to tap in to a type of energy within yourself in whatever career field you're in, whatever business you're in, and start carrying a motivation within yourself and setting a high standard for yourself and not competing with anybody. You're not competing with anybody. You're competing with yourself to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday, than you were a minute ago, and then the minute before that, and the minute before that, in whatever career field you're in whatever family unit you're in whatever marriage you're in whatever relationship you're in, whatever friendship you're in, you're parenting, okay? You can always evolve from every single minute. You can always learn something from every single minute. You truly can if you open your mind to it. You really, really can. And understand that you aren't always right. You don't always have it figured out. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes apologies are needed. Sometimes accountability is needed. Sometimes you need to recognize that there are things within yourself that you have to fix, that you have to account for, that you have to understand why you're thinking this way, or why you feel this way, or why you saying these things, why you surround yourself with these people, why you're looking for their validation instead of finding validation within yourself, because you have everything you need within yourself. Nobody can give you what it is you're looking for. They just can't. It's not feasibly possible. It truly isn't. If you really go deep down within your soul, and that's the thing, is we're all designed to connect with our own soul. You know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And for me, God has helped me find this. You know, God's always been with me my entire life. I've always carried a very strong faith. And I was, baptized in 2018 or 2019. No, I'm sorry. It was 2018. And, for me, it brings me comfort in knowing that all the love I have and I need is in God. Like, that's enough for me. That is enough. It just is. And I know for a lot of people, not everybody is there in whatever faith they carry, and you're welcome to that, and you have free will in that. But for me, I know it's helped me, and I want to help people find peace in a world that is really moving for you not to have it. It just is. And the first thing you have to do is recognize that who you surround yourself with is a big part of it. It really is right now. You have to be very mindful of who you surround yourself with, who you associate with, who you allow to get in your head to sway your decisions, give you advice, unsolicited advice at that. I always found myself surrounded by people sometimes that gave me advice and I didn't always ask for it. I just always had people in my world that always had a lot to say, and I always took everything as a grain of salt, and I still do, but I take it at face value. I'm always open to constructive criticism, and I'm always willing to take responsibility because I just know myself. I don't mind it at all. I don't mind being the example. I don't mind being copycat. I don't mind none of it. None of it bothers me. It really doesn't. I just, like I was talking to my coworker today at work, for me in my world right now, my biggest issue is just the dynamics in my family right now, and just the lack of genuineness. It's all very at face value. It's all just a false facade, and it's very hard for me. And so I struggle with that. I'm in deep prayer throughout the day, a lot about it, because I love so infinitely, and it's just so hard for me when it comes to my family. And so it's a big hurdle for me right now. But we're working through it. I'm taking it all in stride, because my heart is broken in so many different pieces, but it's still put together, but it is very broken because I do know, in reference to different angles in ways that people have went in my life, and the nastiness and the evilness, and just trying to wrap my head around why people would do such things, and be able to walk with a smiley on their face, because I wouldn't be able to do that. That would be very hard for me. So it's just wrapping my head around